Hi guys, welcome. Hi. It's been a while, so I'm a little bit nervous because it's been like I think 3, 4 weeks since I've been live. But welcome to a new Instagram live episode. This is the first episode of a new season, and my first guest is the beautiful Nitya Menon. And Nitya is a very talented actress with a beautiful voice, and she has been in the industry for quite some time now. And therefore, her acting sheet is like super long. But in 2019, she made her acting debut in the Hindi movie called Mission Mangal. And today, I cannot wait to talk to her about her upcoming series, Breathe Into the Shadows, which will be releasing tomorrow on Prime Video. And I've already seen the trailer, and it has so much thrill, and I already know I won't get disappointed. So yeah, if you haven't seen it already, for the few people that haven't seen the trailer, go watch it today and start tomorrow with the show. So yeah, I cannot wait to talk to her today about the show, her experience, and much more.
Hi guys, hi everybody. How
Hi,
are you?
how's everyone doing? Okay, so I already did the introduction in the last live, but I don't
Mhm.
really think you need a real introduction, but still I did it. But I would love to start this conversation with asking like how you're doing, because I think in our daily life we always ask people like how are you, and we don't really listen or really, I don't want to say care, but we don't really listen to what they're saying. So before we start everything, how are you really doing?
I'm actually doing great. I'm having a good time. I'm being really productive.
Good
I've
part.
been, yeah, I've been doing all the stuff that I have, been waiting to do for ages and I've not got the time to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've been doing all of that now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, good to hear that. But also, we're in quarantine. Like, I know it's in India, it's a bit more strict than here. But now they're at home. How do you keep yourself entertained?
I actually don't need much to like keep entertained. I'm
Yeah.
quite happy just being at home, doing nothing much, like, watching something on like the OTT or like just, sleeping or,
Just
I'm quite happy
relaxing.
doing nothing. Yeah.
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 Okay, okay. So you don't really need much. I think that's also important that you can be on, with like on yourself and don't really need a lot of distractions. But
Yeah.
you've been in the industry for quite some time now. But just like Abhishek, you're making your debut on OTT. How has that experience been for you?
It's been fantastic. I'm really happy. I'm very hopeful. I'm really looking forward to, more and more stuff coming up through OTT that's,
Mhm.
really different and can diversify my, the stuff I can do and the content I can do and stuff. So I'm quite excited. I'm looking forward to it actually.
Nice. I also like what I like about OTT is that you see like an actress or an actor like not for just 3 hours, but like for a couple of like 10 or 13 episodes. That's so I cannot wait
Yeah.
for to see that. Um, but this also will be the second season of Breed, but I know like this will have like another storyline. What will be the difference?
So I think just the franchisee of Breathe is there. It's kind of like that concept is there, the name of Breathe, but it's a completely different storyline, completely different actor. So you don't have to have watched Breathe one to
Yeah,
have watched this. It's a totally new thing.
yeah.
So yeah, so everything from the story to the actors to everything except Amit. Amit is of course coming back. But
Yeah.
other than that, everything would be different.
Okay, okay. And there's so much thrill in the trailer. And what was your reaction when you first read the script? Because when I watched the trailer, I was like, okay, I have to see it now.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was just mind blowing. I was like, what? So much is going on here, and there was so much for me to do. There was so much performance wise. There was so much for me to do,
Yeah.
and it was heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, for an actor, it's just like you just want to grab something like that because like you said, in movies, there's just that much time is very limited. But in OTT, I have 12 hours, and accordingly, my characterization and my performance and everything is equally, yeah, there.
Nice, love it. And this is maybe, I don't know, sometimes like the directors and stuff don't tell like the end to certain actors or actresses because they want to have that surprise. But when you read the script, did you know like how it would end, or were you surprised during filming?
Yeah, we actually didn't know how, none of us knew how it would end till we were shooting it.
Oh,
So
wow.
a lot of it was like pretty much kept, at least the climax and everything was kept very hush till the very end. And I think they were also working on it and making it better and everything. So they were still not so sure about, everything, how it would end. So we pretty much got to know it just a few days before we shot it.
Okay, okay. I know we cannot really talk about a lot because it will be aired tomorrow, or people can watch it from tomorrow. But what has been your favorite scene to shoot? If you can like tell us something.
There was this one scene that I did with Amit Saad, and it was the first scene that we ever shot together.
Yeah.
And it was in a restaurant, and when you watch Breathe now, you'll know which scene I'm talking about. It was in a restaurant, and it was the first time Amit and me were doing a scene together. And that scene just like was electric. It was a very intense scene, and it was electric, and everyone was just like, even the two of us were like, wow, I think that was good. I think that turned out really well. And everyone else was also like, guys, that was fantastic. Come take a look.
Oh, nice.
So I think that restaurant scene with Amit would be my favorite scene for sure.
I know like after 12 o'clock, it will be like on Prime Video. So I cannot wait to watch it. I'm like a binge watcher. So that's sometimes a good thing, but also a bad thing because like after like one day, sometimes two, I have nothing to watch about the show and I have to wait. But like I think like on Monday or on max Tuesday I will let you know like if I
yes, but do that.
Yeah. But also we received a lot of questions of your fans, and it was really hard to pinpoint some of them, but I picked a couple of them that were most asked. So let's start with those ones. I wrote it down so that I won't forget the names also. The first one is from Sridevi Parsi. How did you become so fluent in so many languages in very less time?
Oh, I have pretty much, I have an ease with languages. I love learning new languages. Since I was a little child, I've always learned languages very, very quickly. So it seems to be something that I'm born with and I have an aptitude for. Yeah. So it must be that. And also when I'm doing a film or when I'm doing a project, it's just easier to just know the language fluently so that it's one less thing I need to worry about. When I was shooting Alla Modalendi, which was my first Telugu film, I didn't know Telugu at all.
How did you prepare yourself then?
Yeah, so I had to literally learn the lines and it was quite intense because you have to learn a language that you don't know and you have to act. Yeah. And that's just, it's not easy. So it's just easier if you can just speak it. So I make an effort to be able to learn it very fluently.
Okay, and is there another language you wish to learn yet?
Yeah, plenty. I really want to learn Bengali. I want to learn Marathi. Yeah. I am learning Spanish, but I want to learn it more like fluently. Yeah, I would love to know 50 languages. I would be happy to know as many languages as possible.
I think I don't want to say at the end, but you will tick that off of your bucket list. But do you also have tips for me? Because I know I can understand Hindi and stuff because of my family, but I never spoke it or something. So I just bought a course, I think 2 months ago, but I'm still figuring out where to start. So what is your number one tip if you want to, I want to say, learn a new language?
I think just take an online course, do something online, or even get a teacher online. Yeah. That's what I did. I got a teacher to just get on video with me and just teach me online. Yeah. So that, and lockdown is a great time to do that. You can learn a lot of things online right now. Even the teachers are more free than usual, so you can, yeah, so
I
you can
thought
pretty
about
much,
that. Like now
yeah,
everything is on FaceTime or anything, so that would be nice.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so next thing I have to do is like finding a teacher, because if I have to do it myself, it just doesn't flow really
Yeah,
well.
yeah. A teacher is always best because they have a syllabus
Yeah.
in place and they can pretty much, you know,
And they
yeah.
keep you accountable. That's really important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
Okay.
yeah.
The next question is from Ed Sudarshana. What is your experience working in different language films? How do you cope with it?
There's nothing to cope. I think, like, pretty much for me, it doesn't really make a big difference, language or something. It's just people,
Yeah.
and I just connect with people, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Okay, okay. And the next from is from Etcham28106. Which was your favorite movie role, and in which industry?
That's not easy to answer because I have so many roles that I really, really like
Yeah.
that I've done, and it's really hard to pick one. But in Kannada, Maina is one of my favorite films I did. I played a girl who can't walk, who has polio and can't walk. So that was a really nice character I did.
Yeah.
And then I would say Malli Malli Di Rani Rose is one of my favorite in Telugu, and Alla Modlaindi. And in Tamil, I think Psycho definitely is one of my favorites. I mean, I've done quite a bit in Tamil.
Yeah.
And yeah, Breathe is one of my favorites for sure. Malayalam, I think Ustad Hotel, Okay Kanmani, of course, in Tamil is one of my favorites. So yeah, lots.
And what, because like what you said, you have done so much, and to be honest, I find it really nice that you can still remember everything. But is there a difference in working in different industries, or is it quite the same?
There is a very slight cultural difference. Culturally, people are slightly different, of course. But I don't think industry-wise or anything. It's just if you can connect with people, then it's, yeah.
Everything. Okay, nice. The next one is from Ed Tariq Priya. How do you, there are a lot of questions about this, but how do you manage your beautiful curls? Is there Hachi there?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, Priya. I recognize her name. I'm very fond of her. She's one of my biggest fans, and I recognize my name. Yeah. There are some people, like at least like about 20 people that I know by name. Like, you know, really, really nice.
Also, like, know that.
Yeah, they don't know this, but I pretty much really like know them by name, and I appreciate it a lot because you can tell real fans when they're around, and they're always there no matter what. So anyway, about the curls, well, the thing is, I don't do anything. I don't use any product. Even when I'm shooting, I don't use products.
How is your hair like that then? Oh my God.
It's just naturally like that.
Yeah.
So only if it is a really like maybe a very fashion stuff that I'm doing or something like that, then yes, then it has to be styled. But otherwise, if it's like this, the way it is now, this is just natural. I've just come out of the shower and this is how it looks. So I pretty much don't do anything. So I suggest that you keep your hair or your body or your skin or whatever it is exactly the way it is. And then you just own that fully. You know, like for me, I had really frizzy hair, and it used to not look great at all. But then I learned how to sort of just accept it and make it my own. And then this is what it is naturally, you know. So I would suggest that you don't try to sort of do something because somebody else looks good in it, but you just like own your stuff, what you have, and make that, you know, make that yeah.
Okay, nice. Also about curly hair, because your hair is beautiful, but also a lot in films I see, like I know just a couple of them that wear their curls, But is it like, I don't want to say hard, but is that also like a beauty standard that you have to straighten your hair, for example, like for
It used to be, yeah. It used to be. I remember when I was younger that people were like, "Why have you not straightened your hair? Just straighten it, you know." So the whole curly thing started quite recently, where it's kind of accepted. Oh, that's nice, you know. It's in trend now,
yeah,
but it wasn't always. And never when it was not trendy did I ever straighten my hair.
nice.
I never did. I
Yeah.
never did. I tried my best. I wanted to see my natural hair. How can I make this look the best, you know? And I found my own way. So it was a time when curly hair was not really in. So
Yeah.
I found my own way to kind of make sure that it's natural, and nothing chemical has ever been done on my hair.
Yeah. I think that also helps when you say you don't
Yeah.
use anything for your hair, because you haven't damaged it. So
Yeah, that's right.
your hair take good care of itself.
Yeah.
The next question is from @la_van_der. What is your motivation towards living a happy life?
Oh, well, that very thing, you know, like that I want to be happy. I want to live a happy life. No matter what happens, you know, I don't put anything else first. Like I won't put career or another person or anything. I won't put anything before the fact that it's, you know, to live a peaceful and happy life is very important. So if a relationship is not working, I let it go. If a movie is not making me happy, I don't do it. If I try my best to sort of steer my way, you know, like I'm holding the wheel in my hand. So I try really hard to steer it towards happiness. So whatever makes me happy, I try to sort of move towards that. And I try on a daily basis. It's very important to me that when I die, I have to die a happy person.
Yeah, I think it's also really healthy and important, not only for the industry you're working in, but I can understand, like, if you don't really have that sanity, like, under control, this industry can be really hard for you.
Yeah.
So it's really good to hear, like, that you, like, that's also part of your life, but it's not your life. So
yes, exactly. It's just, you know, when it comes to career, movies, or a relationship, or whatever it is, they're only parts of your life. It's like a pizza slice, you know, it's just one slice. It's not everything, you know. Your life is way bigger than that. So I think we should all pretty much remember that.
Yeah, beautiful, nice. The next one is from Attitude Makes Me Cool. What are your beauty hacks? I think I already know the answer to that, but like, let's see.
Yeah, pretty much. I just try to stay as natural as possible. I don't use too many cosmetics if it's not for work. I don't use too much chemical stuff on my body. I believe strongly that the skin is the biggest organ, and what you put on your skin is very important because it goes straight into your bloodstream. So whatever you use, if you can eat it, should you put it on your skin? Is what I believe. So I try, So I try my best to sort of stick to that, and you know, stay as natural as possible. So when you're natural, you'll start glowing and becoming radiant.
It's food for your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. The next one is from @code.qdust. What is your favorite Hindi female? Who is your favorite Hindi singer? And would you love to sing a part of it?
Oh, well, my favorite singer would be Geeta Dutt. So I'm an old soul. So I love old things and old music and old films. So one of my favorite singers was always Geeta Dutt. She had such a spunk in her voice, and you know, she was just one of my like favorites. Okay, let me sing one of her songs. Well, तकदीर से बिगड़ी हुई तस्वीर बना ले अपने पे भरोसा है तो ये ताव लगा ले ताव लगा ले
Oh my God, beautiful. Same. I wish I had such a voice. I tried to sing in the shower, but I think my neighbors would be angry. So really cherish your
Yeah,
voice because it's really beautiful. But
thank you.
nice, love it. The last fan question is from @_Harsha_Nayaka. Have you learned something new or a skill during quarantine?
Yes, I have. Like I said, I was learning Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So because I was always learning Spanish even before, but now that I got time, I
Yeah,
could do it very regularly. So many times a week, and like a proper class.
yeah.
So that I could do. And I have started learning some other things. I've started learning dance.
Oh, nice.
Basically the things that I've always wanted. Like
Yeah.
I've always been like, oh, I really want to do this, but I don't get time because I'm acting all the time, you know. So yeah, I've started learning dance. So I don't want to say too much because I want it to be a surprise. I want to one
You
day
want
be
to
able to
surprise
perform.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be able to perform it and, sort of, yeah.
Okay,
So
but
I have, yes. It's a very good time to learn something new.
yeah, I think like it's also really important that it doesn't have to be really serious all the time. Like if you,
Yeah.
for example, if you want to learn to dance or a new language, you can combine it now. So that's
Yeah,
really amazing. But
that's
normally we have like a lot of like or two other games, but because of the fan questions, I removed two and I left one, which is the rapid fire. So I will start a sentence and you will have to finish it. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I had to choose between the big screen or OTT, I would choose.
Oh no, that's a tough one. I don't think I can choose that. No.
Okay, okay. I understand. I just had to try.
Yeah.
The next one is I would love to work with.
Oh, Alfonso Cuarón, maybe, or Iñárritu.
Nice. If I had to describe my co-stars from a Breed in one word, it would be
Very
per
good
person.
actors.
Per person.
Oh, okay. Abhishek. Um, Abhishek is like a little boy who just wants to have a good time all the time, you know. Amit, intense.
Mm-hmm.
The other actors, well, honestly, like all really good actors, I would say, all of them.
Yeah. How would you describe yourself in one word?
Me?
Yeah. Or one word, one sentence.
Um, always evolving.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. I can believe that one. The next one is my guilty pleasure is
Sweets.
same here. And Indian food for me. Like I say
Yeah,
guilty pleasure because it's not always really healthy, but it's really good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I could learn a skill, I would love to learn.
I would love archery, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. I think you. I think like when you're, I don't want to say way older, but you will have like living life for 10 or 20 people in once. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Like that's really good. The
Yeah.
last rapid fire is the biggest misconception about me is.
Biggest misconception would be that I'm very traditional or conventional because I'm not.
That's good. Yeah. But also I think people also think that if you don't share certain things of your life, you're just like, I don't want to say, I don't know how to say it, but like if you don't share certain things, then they just assume that nothing is happening
Yeah.
in your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's good. Like you're already on the big screen and OTT, some things you can just keep private. And that's a good thing. Yeah.
Yes.
But okay. But what advice would you have given your younger self? I think you're really wise, but maybe something I don't know.
Well, to my younger self, I would say you are more valuable than you think.
Mm-hmm.
So treat yourself with a little more value.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good one. I think every teenager needs to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are some things a lot of people don't know about you? I just talked about privacy, but like Something you would wish to share, of course.
That people don't know about me. Hmm. Well, there's a lot of stuff, but
there's a reason for that.
yeah. But people don't know about me. Well, maybe that I'm a really, really organized person. Maybe I don't look it,
or just organized.
Yeah, not. I would not say OCD, but like I think I'm extremely organized, and I'm very, very fond of spaces being clean and very organized. Like I don't like clutter and stuff. So yeah.
I really appreciate you saying that, because I really love like everything has a certain place to go, and if somebody likes put it somewhere else, I just cannot handle that. But
I know
it's something good. It's a good skill. How do you say that? Like way of thinking. It's good.
Yeah.
But I also know that because of lockdown, a lot of things are on hold, and we cannot really talk about a lot of things that are coming. But we know that Breathe is coming tomorrow. But are there any other projects that we can expect this year? Because there were also a lot of questions about when is the new Hindi movie coming, Telugu, Tamil, everything that you have done, they just want to have more.
So I have 2 Telugu films that I'm doing, which are both going to be kick-ass films. Okay. They're going to be fabulous films because both are subjects that are really different, really beautiful. And one is a sort of like a period film, which is a satire, and I'm co-producing that film. Nice. And because I loved it so much, and it's going to be a fantastic film. And another one is directed by a very dear friend of mine, and that is more like a kind of like a fantasy space kind of a film. So these 2 Telugu films are something I'm really looking forward to because they're just fabulous films. And then I have a Tamil film that I'm going to shoot with Dhanush. So that's happening, and then there's Breathe, and there's a couple more other things, but we'll still, There's also another OTT, like another project that I'm doing for Amazon in Telugu again.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that's another interesting thing coming up. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So really busy year, but also a lot of self-love and time for yourself. So that's a really good balance.
That's right.
But before we end this interview, what is your personal mantra you live by?
I think I think it's important for me to always have a purpose and a place where I want to go to, from where I can do something bigger, like for people and for the world in general, that if I was here, that there's a reason I'm here and that I want to do something with it. So I keep that purpose very strongly in my mind, and I try and go in that direction, and I try and do that without getting distracted too much with too many other things. So that, I think, for that to happen, I have to become a better person. I have to become a happier person. So you can't contribute to the world unless you are yourself stable and fine within yourself. So for me, that I think would be a mantra, to constantly keep working on myself so that I can be of use here.
That's really beautiful. It's also like you're asking yourself always why I'm doing something. There's always a good intention behind it. Beautiful. I really enjoyed this conversation also because you're really chill, and I really like the energy. So thank you so much for
Thank you so much.
And I can already tell you I will be finishing Breathe, I think at least Sunday. So I will let you know what I find.
Do that. Let me know what you think. I am so excited. I'm looking forward to this so much.
Yeah.
And I'm going to binge watch it myself. As you know, we're in lockdown, so we couldn't do a premiere or anything like that.
Yes.
So all of us are going to only be able to watch it on our TVs.
Yeah.
So I'm also going to binge watch it.
Nice, nice. I will let you know for sure. Thank you for
Yeah,
this and
please.
have a lovely day. And I
Thank
hope to
you.
speak to you soon.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
everybody, for joining me. Bye bye. Watch
Bye-bye.
Breathe. It's releasing
Yeah,
tonight
watch
at
it
10
tomorrow.
o'clock. Yeah, it's tonight it's releasing, so please watch it. Let me know in the comments what you think. I also wanted to say that I read your comments. I notice you guys, and you guys make me happy sometimes on a tough day. You bring a smile to my face, and I really appreciate that, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank
See you
you.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.